Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the series. We are following Jesus' path as he makes his way to Jerusalem. In today's passage, he goes through Jericho. They came to Jericho, it says in verse 46 of Mark chapter 10. Jesus and his disciples, together with a large crowd, were leaving the city, so they've come through Jericho on their way to Jerusalem. It says a blind man, Bartimaeus, was sitting by the roadside begging. When he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to shout, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." Now remember, Jesus has been communicating to his disciples that his mission was to go to Jerusalem, where he would be handed over to the chief priests, where he would suffer, where he would be crucified, and 3 days later rise. It wasn't the picture of the messianic return that his disciples were anticipating. But here is a total random stranger, a blind man on the outskirts of a totally different city, who recognizes Jesus for who he truly is. He's the blind man, but he's the only one who truly sees Jesus that day, as he refers to him as the Son of David. Now I want you to take note of that title. It's the first time it appears in the Gospel of Mark, Jesus as the Son of David, and it's referring to his relationship to David, the great king of Israel. And under David's reign, Israel experienced victory, prosperity, its borders were expanded. His was a great dynasty in Israel's history, and the expectation of the Jewish people was that someone in the line of David, directly descended from David, would one day come and would reign as the expected Messiah. And here is blind Bartimaeus recognizing Jesus as that Son of David, the one who's come to establish his kingdom. And I love that even though Jesus is on his way to fulfill the Father's will, to die, to rise again, he still takes time out of his day. All the crowd is telling this blind guy to shut up. Don't mess with the teacher, don't annoy him any longer. But Bartimaeus just cries out even louder, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." And so Jesus comes to him. He says, "What do you want me to do for you?" Bartimaeus says, "Rabbi, I want to see." "Go," Jesus said, "your faith has healed you." There's those words again, that bold, expectant faith. Your faith has healed you. And immediately he received his sight and followed Jesus along the road. Blind Bartimaeus goes from being a beggar on the outskirts of a random city to becoming a follower of Jesus. Having received his healing, transformed life, overcoming the shouts of the crowd and the criticism of others, he commits himself to follow Jesus.